Hey guys, I haven't done a video in a really long time and I do apologize to all of the people that have subscribed to my channel, but I'm back at it, ready to get going again and recording, and in this video I'd like to show you all of my Disney Plush at one time. And I know you're thinking I'm nuts because I do have a lot to show you, but I started doing a series a while back of showing you an up-close look at the plush. And I think I did about 5 or 6 of those in that series, and I stopped doing it because it just got really monotonous for me and it got confusing as far as which ones I've shown you, which ones I haven't, and at the same time I was doing haul videos, so I was showing you new plush that was coming into the collection through those videos, and it just kind of got out of control. Especially on my end anyway, and plus I feel like I was just being very repetitive as far as the description of the plush. I mean, of course I love them all. I love all the characters and I love all the plush versions of the characters. That's why I collect them all, or try to collect them all. I don't have all of them. But anyway, so let's get into looking at some Disney plush, and I'll try to be quicker and more efficient as far as showing you the details and showing you them up close. So let's get started. The last time I counted 332, so I think that's roughly the amount that I have, not including the Mickey Memories and the Disney Wisdom and the Minnie Mouse main attraction ones that I'm starting to collect now for this year. So none of the monthly releases are included in that count, but I am going to keep track for not only you guys in the video, but also for my own personal record. So anyway, this is number 1, and it is the Pete's Dragon, Elliot, Rhino from Bolt, Pascal. I have 2 different versions of Rapunzel. This is the only princess that I have 2 different versions of. This is Maximus from Tangled. I have this ostrich that I picked up from the thrift store. He is, I think, from the Tomorrowland. I think it was a cartoon series on Disney. I'm not 100% sure. He's the only one I have of that series or movie or whatever it was. I just picked him up because he's kind of cool looking. I love the shininess of him. Dante from Coco. Mushu, the re-release that was released a few years ago. This is my Mulan. And I have the beanies of Little Brother and Cricky. This is one of the newest ones to my collection. It's the re-release of Khan from Mulan, and he's so new I haven't taken the tag off yet. I have this Marie, and she is the one that has the stamp on it. And then I have the fairy tale friends of her as well. And I'm very excited about later on this year, hopefully, Disney will release some new Aristocats plush because this year is the 50th anniversary of that movie. Tantor and Turk from Tarzan. Stamped Max from The Little Mermaid and Sebastian. Flounder and Ariel. The newer re-release of Ursula. This guy right here is one of my grails that I have been wanting for years and years, and I finally... Dex just shook the camera. But this is one of my grails that I've wanted for a really long time, and I actually found him at a thrift store, get this, for 99 cents. I could not believe it. I snatched him up so fast. I was just elated to find him. Not only to find him, but to find him for $1. Like, that's insane. And he does have his stamp. He does have his stamp too, so yay! This is Mater from Cars. Lightning McQueen. I cannot for the life of me remember what this guy's name is, but he is the Volkswagen bus or van from Cars, and I love this guy. He's super cool, but I cannot remember his name. If you know what his name is, let me know in the comments. I seriously think I need to rewatch Cars because I can't remember this guy's name either. I think it's Luigi. Is it Luigi or is that the yellow one? I can't remember. I don't know. It's something Italian. Arlo from The Good Dinosaur and Spot. This is the talking version of Spot, and I got him because I love his teeth. He's got the coolest teeth ever. Sorcerer Mickey. This is the hippo from Fantasia, and I have no clue what her name is. I know like a lot of the characters, or all of the characters maybe in Fantasia has names, but I have no clue what they are. If you're anything like me, you fall asleep during Fantasia for some reason. I don't think I've ever actually seen the movie Fantasia all the way through, because for some reason or another I always fall asleep. I guess it's just the music, but I always fall asleep during that movie, even though it's really cool, and I have seen the scene with her in it. I just have no clue what her name is. I also have the ostrich and the alligator from Fantasia 2. And my favorite plush from Fantasia that I have is the broom with the mop buckets. And they even have water inside of the mop buckets. Thumper and Mrs. Bunny. Bambi and Flower. This is Al from Winnie the Pooh. Tigger. One of my favorite versions of Winnie the Pooh. It's just the classic squishy Winnie the Pooh. I love him so much. My all-time favorite version of Rabbit with the stamp. And this is my cute little Piglet. I got this little beanie size of Piglet when I was starting to collect all the Winnie the Pooh characters, because I like that he's kind of like true to size compared to the others. So that's why I have this cute little one. So this is my version of Anna that I have, and she is from the short Frozen Fever, I think is the name of it. It's the one with Elsa's birthday party. So I just love this version of her, and I love her dress in that movie and how her hair is. She's got a cute little sunflower. This is my Elsa doll, and she is also the version from Frozen Fever. And I just love the springtime look in both Anna and Elsa's outfits in that movie, or in that short, so that's why I got those versions. I've reached the point where things are starting to fall on their own off of the shelves. So, yay! Anyway, this is, of course, Olaf and Sven, and I love this version of Sven so much because he has the cutest little snowflake on his tongue. How adorable is that? And of course, when the merchandise for Frozen 2 hit the shelves in the Disney store, I had to get these. Obviously, they are from Frozen 2. They're the water horse, super shiny fabric. I love it so much. And little Bruni. These are the little versions of Wally and Eve. And these are my big versions of Wally and Eve, or the medium size. Had to get this guy. He's my favorite character from Wally. His name is M.O. He's the little dude that goes around cleaning Wally's tracks off of the floor. Angel and Stitch. He has a patch and she does not, unfortunately. I got her a little bit later after I got him, so they quit doing the patches by the time I got Angel. And here's little Scrump. Next up I have Todd and Copper, and they are the newest re-releases that they released several years ago, or not too long ago. I think it was maybe 2017, I want to say. It's when they started doing those little embroidered tags on them instead of the patches. So yeah, that's them, and I'm glad they re-released them too, because I was really wanting these guys. But I'm glad that I held out and didn't get the stamped ones, because at the time the stamped ones were really expensive on eBay. This is Pegasus from Hercules. Maleficent Dragon from Sleeping Beauty, and this is the re-release of the plush from, I think it was last year for the anniversary of the movie. Maleficent. Aurora in her pink dress. Samson from Sleeping Beauty, the little owl from the Animators collection, Fauna, Flora, and my favorite, Merryweather. The fairy tale friends of Jungle Book, King Louie, Baloo, and the baby elephant. Also the fairy tale friends of Lady and Tramp, stamped versions of Lady and the Tramp. This is Trusty. He was actually one of my grails too. And I've had him for a couple years now. He's super cool and super huge. This is Jacques from Lady and the Tramp. And the most recent additions to my Lady and the Tramp plush collection is Cy and Am. I hope to have Bull and Peg one of these days, so hopefully I'll get them soon. Lucky from 101 Dalmatians. Cruella de Vil. Pongo and Perdita. So I've totally gotten into collecting more of the villains plush. And this is one of my favorite villains plush that I have. Dexter keeps shaking the bed every time he moves, bless his heart. But this is one of my favorites of the villains that I have in the plush form because she is just so cool and so huge. It's the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. The Mad Hatter. The White Rabbit. Her dress is super wrinkly from keeping her on the shelf so long in one spot. But this is my Alice. The Cheshire Cat. Baloo and Mowgli. Kaa the Snake with glow-in-the-dark eyes. King Louie. Shere Khan. Bagheera. And my personal favorite from the Jungle Book is the baby elephant. I just recently added this girl to my collection as well. It's the Fairy Godmother, the most recent re-release for the 70th anniversary of Cinderella. Bruno. The older versions of the mice, Gus Gus, Susie, and Jack. Lucifer and Cinderella. Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Belle with the printed face or painted face. Cogsworth. Lumiere. Mrs. Potts. This is Philippe. And I also have this Chip mug. I know it's not a plush, but I don't really like the plush of Chip because he's kind of like wonky looking to me. So I got the mug from the Disney store a couple years back. Merida. And her horse Angus. Before we get into looking at some more that I have on the shelf, I think I'll just go ahead and get all of the classic Mickey and Minnie's and the Fab Five characters knocked out of the way because they actually don't go on the shelf. Some of them stay on my bed and some of them are in the floor around at the bottom of the shelf. Medium-sized Mickey and Minnie. Steamboat Willie. Pluto and Goofy. Classic Donald and Daisy. Christmas Goofy with the light-up sweater. 2019 Christmas Donald. Christmas Piglet. 2019 Christmas Mickey and Minnie. 2018 Christmas Mickey and Minnie. 2012 Christmas Minnie. I don't know what year this Mickey is from, but I just call him my Santa Mickey because he's got a Santa suit on. 2018 Valentine's Minnie. Classic Minnie with her Letterman jacket on, or I call it a Letterman jacket. It may just be like a Mickey Mouse Club type jacket, and it has Disney babies on the tush tag. Another classic Minnie Mouse, but she's more of like the retro vintagey Minnie Mouse. I love this one very much. This is one of my favorite Minnies. This is the stamped Halloween Vampire Mickey, and I don't know which year he was released. If you know, let me know in the comments. Halloween Scarecrow Mickey with the stamp. Halloween Minnie Mouse with the witch costume on. If you know what year she's from, let me know in the comments too. Halloween Frankenstein Goofy. 2019 Halloween Mickey and Minnie, and he is a werewolf and she's a kitten. Large stamped classic Mickey and Minnie. Giant gold Mickey for Mickey's 90th birthday that was released in 2018. I know I've shown you guys this before on my channel, but this is the large Minnie Mouse that was released by Coach, and she is all leather. And I also have the large Coach release of Mickey Mouse too in all black leather. And last but not least, as far as all of my classic characters, this is the 85th anniversary limited release of Donald Duck that was released in the UK. Okay guys, so it's a different day and that's why I have different clothes on. And I think I am up to number 143, 143, 144, I don't know. So let's just keep going. This is Doug from Up. He's the 10th anniversary one. All of my Up plush that I have are from the 10th anniversary from last year. So this is Doug, Carl, Russell, and my favorite from Up is Kevin. Moving on, I have Mary Poppins, the Penguin Waiter, Chip and Dale. This is the older version of Dodger from Oliver and Company. Oliver. This is Georgette, Tito, Disgust, Sadness, Anger, Fear, Joy, Bing Bong, Figment. This is the only Disney Wishables I have, and it is the Dog with the Key from Pirates of the Caribbean, Louis from Princess and the Frog, Prince Naveen in frog form. I don't know if they ever did a Prince Naveen in human form. If you know if they did or not, let me know. This is the latest re-release of Tiana, Ray, Tiger Lily, the small version of Tinkerbell, Smee, Peter Pan and Wendy, TikTok, Briar Bear, Briar Rabbit, Briar Fox, Briar Frog. And I forgot to show you Nana with the Peter Pan plush. So this is Nana. This is the medium version of Huey, and he's one of the older ones that has the older style patch on his foot. Dewey and Louie and Scrooge McDuck from Disneyland Paris. Flit, medium-sized Heimlich, and this is Dot. And I really wish they had have done a Princess Ada and also the Queen. Those would have been cool to have too. Fozzie the Bear, Pepe the King Prawn, Rizzo the Rat, Muppet Babies of Animal and Kermit, Muppet Babies Fozzie and Gonzo, Muppet Babies Miss Piggy, stamped medium size of Animal and Gonzo, stamped Kermit and a Hasbro Miss Piggy from 1993. I'm kind of bummed that my beaker does not have his lab coat. He's missing that. But he is from the Disney store and stamped, and they totally should have done a Dr. Bunsen to go with him. There is a medium-sized Dr. Bunsen, and I think he was released by Jack's Toys, if I'm not mistaken. But he's kind of rare and a little expensive, so hopefully one of these days I'll have him to go with Beaker. The Swedish Chef. And one of my favorite Muppet plush that I have is Rolf. And he is from the Disney store, although I did get him off of eBay. He didn't come with his tag. So I don't know if he was released with the Muppets Most Wanted or if he was released before that. Next up is the 3 Hitchhiking Ghosts from Haunted Mansion. And they all say Haunted Mansion on their outfits somewhere. And this is this one, and it has the Haunted Mansion on his little suitcase. And they're all from the parks. Uh-oh. This one right here is my favorite one. I just love his little beard. The Little Beanie of Orville from The Rescuers. Bernard and Bianca. Mr. Incredible. Elastigirl. Jack Jack. Edna Mode. And Frozone. Pinocchio, Figaro, Jiminy Cricket, Baymax. This is another one I have no clue what its name is, but it's the cat from Big Hero 6. Vanellope von Schweetz, Wreck-It Ralph, Fix-It Felix, the kitty with the milkshake and the bunny with the pancakes, Moana, Hey Hey and the little baby turtle from Moana, and everyone's favorite from Moana, Pooh, Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and it's the talking version.
Well, Officer Fluff, I am impressed. You outfoxed a fox.
Mr. Big, Flash, Pocahontas, Percy, Miko, Flit. And I forgot to add these into the classic characters of Mickey and Minnie and Friends, but this is the small beanie versions of the 4th of July Mickey and Minnie that came out a couple years back, I think. Mrs. Jumbo, Dumbo, Timothy Mouse, Basil from The Great Mouse Detective, Olivia, the small version of Toby with the tiny stamp and he's a best in show, Little John, and Robin Hood and Maid Marian, Snow White, Happy, Sleepy and Dopey, Bashful and Doc, Sneezy and Grumpy. I hope this video isn't too boring. Hopefully if you're watching you're totally into plush and you're not getting too bored and skipping through to see what I have. I know I do that to a lot of people's videos too, and I do apologize if it's getting really repetitive, but I'm just trying to like show you what all I have, so because I have a lot of questions about my plush collection. So anyway, I hope you're still watching and still interested, so let's keep going forward. Okay, with my Monsters Inc. plush, I have Don Carlton, Mrs. Squibbles. Is it Squibbles? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so bad with names. I don't know what it is. I guess I just need to like really go back and binge watch a lot of Disney Plus. Instead of watching all new stuff, I need to go back and watch things I've already seen because apparently I am really bad at names. Squishy, George Sanderson, which is my favorite, and he has Boo's sock attached to his back. I have two different versions of Randall. This is the grown-up adult Randall from Monsters Inc. and then this one is when he was in college at Monsters University. Roz, Terry and Terry and Mr. Waternoose, The Abominable Snowman, Boo, Celia, Mike Wazowski, Sully, this guy, Prickle Pants and Buttercup, Trixie, Billy Goat and Gruff, small version of Alien, Dolly and Wheezy, Chuckles and the Peas in the Pod, medium-sized stamped ham, he's got his stamp right there, Rex, and he is actually a Kohl's Cares from Kohl's department store, Bullseye, Giggle McDimples, Disney store versions of the Ducky and Bunny, and the bunny is actually the first one that came out, medium-sized Alien, the recalled Forky with the googly eyes, Lotso Huggin' Bear, and he still smells of strawberries. The newest addition to my Toy Story gang is Gabby Gabby, Fluke and Rudder, Gerald, Hank and Destiny, Squirt, Bruce, Nigel, Dory and Nemo, Simba and Nala, Rafiki, Mufasa, Scar, and Timon and Pumbaa. And some of the most recent plush that I got for my collection that I've recently added is the Onward plush from the new movie that is now going to be released on Disney Plus on April 3rd. I'm super excited about that because I haven't seen it yet. And I know you can purchase it like the digital download now, but I see no reason to purchase it when I have Disney Plus, so I'll just wait till the 3rd and watch it then. And I didn't get a chance to go see it in theaters before the theaters closed for a while. So anyway, this is my Onward plush. We'll start with Barley, and he is like the big brother, or I think he's the oldest one, I don't know. He's the bigger brother. So that's him. And then we have Ian, and he has the staff in his hand. The Manicore mascot, and I just love her. She's super soft, and I love her hair. It's like the coolest feeling, like, I don't know. I was just very surprised about the way the hair is made and the way it feels, and I just think it's the coolest thing ever. The Unicorn, and this is Blazy. And then I have the dad, or I think it's the dad, I'm not really sure yet, but he's just the coolest plush. I love this thing. Took from Brother Bear, Coda, Remy and Emil, Aladdin, Jasmine, Jafar, Iago, Raja, the Genie, Abu in elephant form, the Flamingo from Aladdin, the Cuddly's Luxo Ball, Cuddly's Eeyore, Eeyore from Christopher Robin Tigger, Piglet from Christopher Robin, Kanga and Roo from Christopher Robin, and Winnie the Pooh from Christopher Robin. So the last few that I have to show you are ones that I probably should have done earlier in the video when I was doing my Mickey and Minnie's, all of those and all the classic characters, but I forgot to add those in at that time. So now I'll just show you them. This is the small gold Mickey, 2019 Easter Mickey and Minnie. I just got these guys in the mail yesterday. They are the 2020 Easter Mickey and Minnie's, and they are actually my favorite Easter ones that they've come out with. I just love the tie-dyed look to them. I just think they're so cool, the design of them this year. And I used to have the 2018 ones, but I ended up selling those because they weren't really my favorites, like the design of them. I just like the ones from last year and this year. So that's it. Okay guys, so that's all of my Disney Plush collection that I have as of today, except for this one. I somehow missed him, and I didn't realize it till I was editing the video. Please excuse the way I look, and it's really late at night, but he's from Munsters University. He's the little mascot pig. Any future plush added to the collection will be featured in later videos on this channel, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video if you like it. And also, like I said earlier in the video, this does not include my Mickey Memories, my Disney Wisdom, and my Minnie Mouse main attractions that I'm collecting now. And also, I have a collection of Tiny Big Feet and a few Oofoofies that's not in this count either. So that's all of like the other plush that I have. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more plush added to my collection or more things in my Disney collection, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!